What would you do if your own arm was trapped under an 800-pound boulder, and no one was coming to save you? Most people freeze at that thought. Some would give up. But Aron Ralston made a choice that would change his life forever. This isn't fiction. This is a true story. A story about pain, grit, and the raw willpower of a man who refused to die in silence. Aron Ralston wasn't born a superhero. He was just a normal kid from Ohio, raised in a middle-class family. What set him apart was his love for the outdoors. He loved hiking, climbing, chasing mountains that seemed impossible to others. By his late 20s, Aron had quit a comfortable engineering job at Intel to chase his passion for mountaineering full-time. Some people called him reckless. Aron called it freedom. But freedom comes with risk, and in April 2003, that risk almost ended his life. It was April 26, 2003. A clear Saturday morning in Utah's Bluejohn Canyon. Aron packed lightly, a few snacks, some water, a cheap multi-tool knife, and his climbing gear. He told no one where he was going. As he maneuvered down a narrow canyon, the rocks shifted. Suddenly, an 800-pound boulder broke loose and pinned his right arm against the canyon wall. He was stuck. Completely trapped. Alone. At first, Aron laughed nervously. No problem, I'll just wiggle it out, he thought. He pulled, twisted, pushed, nothing. The boulder was immovable. He tried chipping at the rock with his pocket knife. The blade broke. Hours slipped by. The desert sun blazed above. His water ran low. Surely, he thought, someone would come. But no one did. Night came. The desert grew cold. Aron had no blanket, no extra food. He shivered through the night, his arm still crushed. The next morning, he realized something terrifying: nobody knew where he was. There would be no rescue party. It was just him. The rock. And a ticking clock. Dehydration set in. Aron began hallucinating. He recorded videos on his camera, leaving messages for his family. He apologized to his parents, thanked his friends, and whispered regrets. He was 27 years old and facing death. Still, he kept fighting. He drank his own urine to survive. He dreamed of freedom, replaying memories of climbing mountains, of laughing with friends. Every ounce of his being screamed, "I'm not done yet." By the fourth day, Aron's body was failing. His trapped arm was dead, gray, lifeless. He thought about cutting it off. But with what? His cheap multi-tool knife was dull. He tried sawing into his skin, the blade wouldn't cut through bone. He broke down. Tears. Rage. Silence. And then, clarity. On the fifth morning, Aron had a vision. He saw himself as a father, holding a child's hand. It was a future he desperately wanted. But he couldn't have it if he stayed trapped. And then it clicked: he didn't need to cut through the bone, he could break it. Aron used his body weight to snap the radius and ulna bones of his arm. The sound was sickening. Pain shot through his body like fire. But he was free. With the broken arm dangling, he used the dull knife to saw through the remaining flesh, muscle, and tendons. It took him an hour. An hour of unimaginable pain. An hour of refusing to quit. When it was done, Aron stood in the canyon, pale, weak, bleeding, but free. Aron rappelled down a 65-foot sheer wall with one arm. He hiked 7 miles through the desert, dehydrated, near death, until a family on vacation spotted him and called for help. Aron survived. Against all odds, he lived. Doctors amputated what was left of his arm. Aron didn't just recover, he thrived. He returned to climbing, skiing, biking, and chasing adventures with a prosthetic arm. He wrote a book, Between a Rock and a Hard Place. His story inspired the Oscar-nominated film 127 Hours, starring James Franco. But more importantly, Aron proved something we often forget: we are far stronger than we think. Most of us won't face an 800-pound rock. But we all face our own versions, obstacles that pin us down, situations that feel impossible. Maybe it's debt. Maybe it's heartbreak. Maybe it's failure, fear, or self-doubt. Your boulder might not crush your arm, but it can crush your spirit. And here's the truth, nobody is coming to move that rock for you. Like Aron, you have to make the decision to fight, to do whatever it takes to get free. So the next time you feel stuck, remember this: somewhere in a canyon, a man cut off his own arm to live another day. What excuse do you have? Your dreams, your goals, your freedom, they're waiting on the other side of that boulder. But you'll never reach them if you don't take action. So stop waiting. Stop hoping someone else will save you. Pick up your courage. Break through the pain. Cut away the excuses. Because the truth is simple, you are stronger than the rock in your way.